What's happening, ladies and gents? Craig Scott from FightTalk.net. We are very happy to be joined this evening by Jack Bateson. Jack, how you doing, mate?
I'm very good, thank you.
Good. I know you've got obviously a big day coming up Friday. Only a few days until you make your professional debut. Tell us how you're feeling. How's the camp been going for you?
It's been great, thanks. Obviously, I'm very excited to make my pro debut. Even better being at home in my home city of Leeds. I've had an 8-week camp, so it's been a good long camp for a 4-rounder that I'm doing. I'm used to training all the time. Obviously, when I was on the GB squad, I was there every week training. So it's just nice to be back at home now with my family, my dad and my uncle and my trainers. So it's good to spend some time with them, and I'm raring to get started and get my pro career off to a good start.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, obviously you were an amateur for a successful period of time, European bronze medalist, 2-time ABA champion, I believe. How did you come to the decision that now was the right time for you to turn over into the professional game, Jack?
For me, it was I'd served my amateur time in the game, and I feel like I've had just short of 120 amateur fights. I think it was 119 that I had, and I just missed out on the Olympics. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to wait another 4 years. I'm 23 years old, 3 years old now, and I thought I've got a lot of experience in the game. I've just missed out on the Olympics. There's nothing to say that if I wait another 4 years, I'm guaranteed to go to these next Olympics. So I thought, turn over now. It's always been my dream since I was a young kid. I've got a lot of experience behind me. Hopefully I can take that through, build my reputation as a professional boxer, and I've also got a massive following back in Leeds. So it'd be lovely to, fight at home in Leeds, and eventually, when I do start moving forward and getting to bigger stages as a pro, I'll be able to sell a hell of a load of tickets at big arenas and hopefully win some titles.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds has obviously got a kind of booming scene just now. I know you've got Josh Warrington, obviously he's from there and used to put on some crazy nights when he was with Matchroom. I know he's with Frank Warren now, so I'm sure it's pretty much the same. You've got Nicola Adams, obviously he's turned over and is making waves in the women's game as well. So Leeds has obviously got it's got a thriving boxing scene at the moment. Your dad is the promoter, Mark Bateson's your promoter on Friday night, right?
That's right, yeah.
Good, and obviously your dad's been involved in the game for a long time in Leeds, yeah?
Yeah, he has. He's been doing pro shows for 18 years now, so he's been doing it a long time, and he's always put on good shows. I mean, I grew up as a little kid watching these shows, and I always dreamt of fighting on a Monday. So for me, it was only right that's where I start my career. A lot of people look to start on big shows like the Frank Warren cards or the Eddie Hearn cards, and, the Matchroom stuff. And it's for me, I thought I'd start there and work my way up, properly. And I'm really looking forward to doing so because they are brilliant shows.
I was going to say the show on Friday is obviously your dad's show, and fighting on your dad's show, making your debut on that show. You said him and your uncle, your trainers as well. It must be a special moment for him. How has he been feeling in the lead up to it? Because I know if you're training with GB, he maybe wouldn't have been your trainer then, or you would have been in Sheffield for periods of time. So it must be nice to spend a bit of time with him and get prepared for the show together.
It is very good. I mean, I think he's very happy that I'm on his show. Because he's used to putting on the shows, it's not really too stressful for him, whereas he's able to spend time with me in the gym, him and my uncle. My uncle does a lot of work with me, Martin, who actually cornered me on the night.
Okay.
Along with my dad, but my uncle will be doing a lot of the talking, and it's just been great to spend some more time. And just when I was on the GB squad, I'd go away for the week, come back on the weekend, and he wouldn't see nothing that I'd do throughout the week. So it was all just like a bit of a mystery to him, and he was just working with me on the weekends, and then everything that I was doing through the week at GB was completely to get it taken out of me. So it's nice that we've been able to build up a good relationship like we did when we were younger, and it's a good family feel. And what better than to put my trust in my family's hands and and have them as my trainers rather than somebody else who, as you know, in the boxing game, there's a lot of people out there who are not always there for yourself. So I'm happy to be where I am now with my family. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's a really. I've obviously had a lot of people making their debuts recently, coming off the back of the Olympics or big tournaments, and it's nice to have that family element involved in yours as well. It's a special thing you can always look back on, you know.
Yeah.
That's
exactly,
good.
Yeah.
Nice. So is the plan for you to remain based in Leeds then? There's no plan for you to relocate anywhere for training. You're quite happy at home, training with your dad, your uncle, and setting up camp there moving forward?
Yeah, for the time being, I'm very happy to be where I am. I mean, at the minute in Leeds, like you say, it's booming at the moment, and I've sold a load of tickets for my dad's show coming up. I'm actually fighting at the Elland Road Pavilion, which is the Leeds home ground, opposite. It's the Pavilion Centre, just opposite the Leeds football ground.
Nice,
and, I've sold just over £15,000 worth of tickets, and I'm sure they'll be making a good amount of noise on the night. So I'm looking forward to doing so, build my reputation as a fighter, and then hopefully, if I can travel, they'll hopefully come along with me and show the support, which I'm sure they will. So for the time being, I'm happy to be in Leeds, where I am with my family. It'd be nice to go on a few training camps here and there. Obviously, with the likes of Shea Sports now managing me alongside my dad, I'd like to maybe get out to America now and then, and maybe get a few training camps in, which would be a good experience.
Definitely. So £15,000 worth of tickets. So your uncle will be doing the talking in the corner, and your dad will be counting the money just outside the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they'll be doing. They'll just be counting the money.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, he's happy with how I've done. But to be honest, he's done a lot for me, for myself. You know, in terms of he's always shown me a lot of support, and I think it's helped me a lot with the support that I've got through doing his shows, because him doing those shows, obviously, a lot of boxing fans can follow me and stuff, so it's worked both ways. So it's been a good journey so far. I just hope we can carry it through now.
Definitely. Talk to me a little bit, Jack, about the whole promotional aspect of your career then. So obviously the card on Friday night's your dad's show. You come with a massive amateur pedigree. You've obviously got a name in the amateur scene. You were a European medalist, podium boxer for GB. What's the plan for you? Have you kind of made contact, or have people made contact with you from larger promotional organisations, or is that something that's up in the air just now?
Yeah, I have, and I've been getting it all sorted while I've been sorting out my pro debut. But for me, I really did want to make my pro debut on my dad's show. But now this is sorted and it's all set and done, and I'm fighting on my dad's show to get things started. I will release something shortly afterwards, and I think it's the right move. Well, I know it's the right move, and I'm really looking forward to moving forward with these people. So it's something that everyone can look forward to hearing, and obviously myself look forward to releasing.
And is that, I'm not expecting you to give me any names, but is that one of the bigger organisations?
Yeah, it is one of the bigger organisations, and I think there was a lot of talk about whether we should, where to go, and we were talking about things and stuff. But this is definitely the right decision for me, and I'm really looking forward to moving forward with the guidance.
Excellent.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Good stuff. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that, mate. Definitely. I just wanted to ask you. I don't want to go on about Olympics and blah blah blah. But I read something that you did for the Sky Scholars programme where you spoke about having the fear of being a nearly man. I believe was the phrase that was used. How have you managed to overcome that in the run up to the debut? And is that something that you got over quite quickly, or is that something that kind of lingered on while you were preparing to turn over?
I don't know. I mean, I think when I was an amateur, there was always the risk of not going to the Olympics. So it was always in the back of my mind, like, what if this dream never comes off? Like, what if I've been working? Like, I really work very hard in the amateurs. I mean, a lot of those amateurs on the GB squad, they train like pros. I mean, you're up at 7 in the morning, you're doing 3 sessions a day, you're on weight all the time, and you've got to be ready with a week or two's notice to fight. So
yeah,
you're training really hard, and it was always in the back of my mind, what if this Olympics doesn't come off? And obviously it didn't, but I suppose me not going to the Olympics has taken a bit of pressure off me, and I can sort of relax a little bit more now, and I've just learned to enjoy the game and just perform to my best of my ability. And you know, if things do work out and I become a world champion one day, then that's brilliant. But if not, then boxing's brought me a lot, and I'm sure it'll bring me a lot more. And I'm glad boxing's a part of my life. So I think it's just a fact of just being happy with where I am at the minute and just taking everything step by step.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think obviously there's a lot of stuff that comes with being on these Olympic squads, but I think sometimes mentally you maybe learn a little bit more from that disappointment, don't you? And you kind of build a bit of mental strength and a bit of character from picking yourself back up and having to go again. So I don't think it's always a negative. I think it can be a positive as well for you in your career.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've picked up a lot of experience as well in the amateur game. So
yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a shame I didn't end up going to the Olympics, because it almost felt like I didn't almost have a fair crack, because I would have liked to have had a box off, you know,
yeah,
for the guy who actually went ahead of me to go. But it is what it is, and it's done now.
Definitely. Are you fighting as a flyweight, Jack? Is flyweight your division?
I will be fighting at super bantamweight. My last couple of fights in the amateurs were at bantamweight, which is 56 kilos. So it's a little bit less super bantamweight in the pros, obviously with the day before weigh-in. So I think it'll suit me down to the ground. Nice.
And have you had a look? I mean, I know these smaller weight divisions in the UK can be very shallow in terms of the number of fighters that are in them. I know your flyweights and your minimum weights and all these guys, there's only sometimes 10 or less than 10 fighters registered in those divisions. Have you had a look
that's right,
domestically to see who's in your division, or how shallow or deep it is?
I've had a look. There's a good few fighters, but I know that in a couple of years that I could be up there pushing for a British title. I mean, obviously I'm not in a rush, but there's always good fighters going through. But I think there is a lot less fighters, and people do tend to rush on a lot quicker in the lighter weights. But for me, there's no rush. I'm still young, still learning, and I know when the time comes and the time's right, my dad, my management team, my promotional team will make the move, and I'll just have to trust their instinct and go ahead. And you know, whoever I get in there with, I'll always believe 100% that I'm going to win, and it's always been like that.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. And I think obviously it's a good thing if you can climb your way up a little bit quicker, but then it's also good to have that balance as well, and also have the learning fights and make sure you don't rush on too quick. So I think it's spot on you said that as well.
Yeah, brilliant. I think like you say, I think a lot of people try to rush on a bit these days quite quickly, but you have got to learn the game, and sometimes you can do it too quick, which has been seen in the past.
Yeah, I think Charlie Edwards is probably a perfect example of a guy who fought at those lighter weights, and his ninth fight, I think it was, he fought for that world title, and it was just a little bit too soon.
That's right, yeah. It was a bit too soon for him on it, but I think now that it's happened, it'll probably put him in good stead for the future. But it's just how that will affect a certain person, you know, losing it at that level. And, you know, some people can't motivate themselves to fight for lesser fights. Say you've boxed for a world title, and your next fight is then just a British title eliminator or another fight back home, you know, in England. Like, as long as you can get motivated for those fights, that's the main thing I think it is.
Yeah, definitely. On that note, if we were to look a year down the line, if we were to have a chat a year from now, where would you be in your career? What would leave you satisfied with the progress over 12 months, do you think?
Over 12 months, I would would like to say that I'd have had just short maybe of 10 fights. I want to be a busy fighter. I want to fight towards 6 to 10 times a year, anywhere between that. And I would like to say I'd be undefeated and looking towards taking the next step in my career. You know, I've done a few 4-rounders, 6-rounders, possibly even move to 8. But for me, I want to be undefeated, a few fights in the bank, a few good learning fights, a good team behind me, and then whatever the step taken from my, like I say, my management team and promotional team is the step that I know will be the right decision.
Nice. And are you doing this full time? You got sponsors and stuff on board? I imagine you probably do.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a few sponsors now with the likes of I've got my main sponsor, Hazelden Properties Limited. So I'm lucky enough to have a couple of sponsors to keep me going, and obviously making things a lot easier for me with me not having to work, and obviously make boxing my full-time job.
Yeah, it's massively important that we pay attention to these sponsors, regardless of what level you're fighting at, because they're the life and breath of the sport, aren't they? Keeping guys focused on development and establishing themselves and giving you that back, and it's a massive thing. So shout out to those guys, definitely.
Oh, it's huge, because like you say, it won't be possible without them.
Absolutely. Jack, finally, before we let you go, mate, I know you've got a busy week. Fighting on Friday night in Leeds, the Elland Road Pavilion. That's a Mark Bateson show, Friday fight night. To all the people who have watched you as an amateur, or the people who are hearing you for the first time today, what can they expect to see from you as a professional now, Jack? What can they expect to see on Friday and moving forward?
I like to think I'm an exciting fighter. I've always been in the entertaining fights. When I was in the amateur game, I'm a switch hitter. I can mix it up when I need to, but I'm a tall, rangy boxer. All I can say is just, when you get the chance to watch me, hopefully on one of these big shows in the near future, then watch me, and hopefully you like what you see. I'm out there to do my best, and hopefully I will be picking up some titles for Leeds and for Britain as a whole. So I'm looking forward to getting started and showing everyone what I can do.
Good man, no doubt we'll be seeing you on some big shows, some shows in Leeds, and I'm sure you'll be picking up those titles as well, mate. Listen, I really appreciate your time, man, and best of luck on Friday. I'll keep my eye on that one. I'm sure we'll catch up again in the future, mate.
Thank you, mate. That's perfect. Thanks a lot for your time, and
no problem.
I'll speak to you soon, definitely.
Good man. Ladies and gents, FightTalk.net with Jack Bateson, fighting on Friday, 1st of September. Keep your eyes peeled on this guy. Thank you.